Hello guys, welcome back once again. This time we're going to go back to retro old school. This time we're going to talk about the Sega Dreamcast. Specifically, the wireless control pad known as the DreamConn is now out. While the Dreamcast was ahead of its time in a lot of things, online, basically it had online gameplay is what we know it as of today. Back then, you know, a lot of things about the system were ahead of its time. Well, the one thing it did not have was wireless technology. That was not a gaming standard at that time. And so now, while plenty of people are still supporting the Dreamcast, there are homebrew Dreamcast games coming out obviously every year, mainly shmups, but still there are Dreamcast games coming out. There's a loyal fan base to it. Well, now an aftermarket cable-free control pad is now available called the DreamConn. Now this thing is pricey. This thing is actually going to cost you a hefty price of $150. So again, this is not cheap. So, but again, going by control pad's ongoing sale on eBay, it basically has around 14 hours of battery life, promised, along with micro USB charging and support for both the visual memory units and Rumble Pack 2. So again, it supports obviously everything that you would like to have. But again, this is a modified Dreamcast control pad, and that, of course, accompanying receiver that plugs into the console. Again, this is a thing that if you really want to play wireless, this is for the, I almost want to say hardcore Dreamcast fans. Because it's a hefty price, and obviously this is not a big company making this, that's what leads to the price. And this is a thing where you could say, I can live with it or live without it. If you're a Dreamcast fan and you play only Dreamcast and you get only Dreamcast, the new Dreamcast games that come out every year, homebrew, then this is obviously for you. If you collect all this stuff and one day you want to play that system and play those games, maybe you want to play it wireless and you can afford to drop $150 on the controller. But if you're someone who is just a casual fan or just, and I have the system, but I can't afford it, I got other things to buy, I don't want to spend $150, this may not be the thing for you. Again, I think it's cool that it has a wireless controller. The $150 is steep, but the question will be, how long are they going to make these? Because here's the problem with this thing. As we all know with peripherals with these consoles, whether it be, for example, the Dreamcast, obviously, modem, which is not cheap, or stuff like that, a peripheral like this, if it's only made for a short amount of time, who knows how long it's made and how many are made, and then it goes off the market, this thing's going to be in demand. And this is where you're torn between, do you want it now, or you do want it, but you want to wait? Because if you want to wait, you may have to pay a lot more in the future, because prices for these kind of things could go up. Way bird on the N64, or GameCube, N64, I always forget what system that's on. The prices go up. We see it all the time. So that's what you have to decide. Again, for me, I love my Dreamcast. I just don't love $150 for a controller. That's just the way I feel about it. Now again, some people may feel differently. I think it's cool that it exists. I think it's cool for the people who want it. The hardcore people or the people who want to play wireless now got the option. Because to me, options are good, never bad. So, what do you guys think of the Dreamcast DreamConn wireless controller that's out now on eBay for $50? You like, hey, that's cool that it exists, but I'm not spending that much? Or you're like, I don't understand why this exists for that much money? Or you're like, I don't even care. I play my system and I don't really care one way or the other about this controller. Anyway, love to hear your guys' opinions like always, and I will make another video soon. Later, guys.